My name's Dan and I like to build some crazy sleepers. And this VXR engine swap Vauxhall Nova is no exception. One of the big drawbacks to using modern engines and gearboxes in old cars such as this is the Speedos often don't work. And in today's video, we're gonna solve that problem. So this is a modern Vauxhall style gearbox but has no capacity for Speedo drive or any kind of Speedo cable to make the original Vauxhall Nova clocks work. So this is the Speedo in question. Standard Nova SRI Speedo, look pretty cool. Now we don't want to remove this, we want to keep this feature because it's an iconic look of the car, but we need to make this gearbox work with that Speedo. And the easiest way to do that is to disregard completely what I just said and convert the Speedo from the original Speedo to something a little bit more modern. So this is what we're working with. This is the standard Vauxhall Nova Speedo. As you can see, it should have a cable that goes in there. So I need to somehow make this work with a modern gearbox that doesn't have a Speedo cable or a Speedo drive. So my plan is, that is a universal GPS Speedo. And it's about the same size as that. So I'm wondering if I could get this to graft into that and look kind of factory. I'm hoping if I do it right, you're not going to really know. Let's take it apart and see what we can do. I'm pretty certain I've never said Speedo in such quick succession before. Anyway, let's get these clocks stripped. So being something from the 80s, these come apart really easily. Just a few Phillips screws hold it together. Now, we deliberately bought an 80mm universal Speedo because it's pretty much the same size as a standard Nova one. So I thought it'd give us the best chance of making this work. So once I got it out, I actually cut the face of the Speedo off. This is a new GPS Speedo. This would just give me a little bit more room. And I also removed the LCD screen for the odometer as this simply wasn't going to work. So obviously this wasn't a direct fit. I did have to do some modifications to the original housing and case, trim a few bits back, but it did actually go in surprisingly easy. I was quite impressed actually. So if you've been following the channel for a while, you'll know I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So I had to make sure this was exactly in the centre, nice and square. So what I did do, I spent quite a lot of time marking the original housing so I could work out exactly where the dead centre of the Speedo needed to be. Then after checking and checking once more time, I super glued it all into place. So next thing we need to do is to put the dial face on like so, and the new needle. Now that needle doesn't look like that one. This is the original one. This is the aftermarket one. Now, yeah, it looks fine, but I kind of want it to match. I want it to look as perfect as possible. Now, the hole sizes are different in the bottom of these. So I think the best approach is to cut this one up and then graft it onto this one so it works. As for the Speedo face, I don't want to mess with this too much because although it is heavily modified, I could in theory revert these clocks back to standard if we wanted to. So what I've done is I bought a sticker which is going to go over the top of this, exactly the same size. So black, matte black sticker which is going to go around this round sticker and cover up all these holes. Now it's not going to be perfect obviously because I'm not going to fill the holes in as such, but it's going to make it less obvious. It's also going to get rid of, bits we don't really need, such as the kilometers an hour. So that's still waiting to come, but let's move on to the needle. So I'm hoping with a little bit of prizing, I'm going to be able to pull this cover off. There we go. Right, so that's the Nova needle. I cut this bit off and then trim this one back. I should be able to make that fit inside there, glue it together. It's going to be nice and strong. And there we go, that is that done. So old needle cut down, new needle cut down, glued together, working perfectly in the centre, nice and square. And before anybody says anything, the needle should taper like that. That's exactly how they are. Yeah, perfect. So we're still waiting for the decal to cover this up, but as you can see, that is looking pretty damn good. Now this is just loosely fitted at the minute. I'm really pleased with that. So while I'm waiting, I move on to another job. Now this Nova has had a fresh engine rebuild, but there was a slight oil leak from the base of this breather gasket. Now it's only a 2-bolt flange, so it's not the best design, so I figured the best approach would be to remove it and put some fresh sealant around the flange. And once the flange is sealed, we put it back on, nipping it all up and reassemble the downpipe. Now fast forward a couple of days. So there we go, the decals come, I've put it on as you can see. It's a very good colour match and it fits perfectly. So yeah, absolutely over the moon with that. Obviously I put a little hole in the middle for the needles to go through it, and I've also glued this bit on. So all we're going to do now is calibrate it. And what I'm going to do is basically, as I explained earlier, I'm going to plug it into another car. It only needs a power supply and an earth. And then when I go down exactly 30 miles an hour, I'm going to use my phone GPS to make sure we're bang on 30. Then we're going to stick the needle on at 30. And then we know 30 miles an hour is bang on. 70 might be out slightly, 0 might be out slightly, but 30 is the main one we're worried about. The rest of them don't matter so much. So yeah, that's what we need to do, and then we can put the outer cover back on, wire it up in the car properly, and then test it. And it's pretty much bang on this speed. I'm really pleased with it. Now, it's funny actually, I tested it against my Skoda, and it's about 10% out on the Skoda, but that's pretty much what the car is. It's bang on in line with the GPS, so I'm really happy. So now all we need to do is fit this to the car. Now obviously it's not a straight fit, we do need to do some wiring. So what I've done, I've teed into the original Nova harness, which goes into the Speedo. There's a black, which is an ignition feed, and there's also a brown, which is an earth. So I've connected them up, that's all we need for the GPS Speedo to work. And made a little piggyback loom off that, which plugs into the Speedo. Now if you like the look of the wiring, what I've done, little tip for you, I don't like to use the red, yellow and blue inline crimps, any of them kind of things. The spades, the bullets, don't like any of them. I just think they look a little bit cheap and not very professional. So what I've done, I've used some line crimps, inline red line crimps, and I've cut the plastic insulation off the outside just like this. And then I use that with a special pair of normal terminal pliers. There's a nice little mod, and then I've just put some heat shrink over the end, and it just looks a lot more factory. Some people don't like soldering, some people prefer crimped, so this is a little top tip from me. Right, let's get this fitted. Now, I've had a lot of new subscribers recently. If you're one of them, please drop a comment below saying hi and tell me where you come from, because it is quite interesting, this YouTube lark. Got people from all over the world watching my little videos made in the shed in Nottinghamshire. And there we go, that is the Speedo sweeping just how it should be. Now just bolt it up, put the cowling on, and we're away. Look at that, don't that look nice and factory? So there we go guys, that's how you convert an 80s Speedo into something a little bit more modern, but still retaining the original retro styling, just the way we like it on this channel. So obviously I'd love to take you down the road and show you it working. However, the car is blocked in because we're having lots of building work done at the minute. So unfortunately I can't do that today, but as you can see, it sweeps and we already know it works. We've tried it in a different car. So yeah, really chuffed. Hope you liked it. If you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and obviously hype the video. Stay tuned for more guys. See you later and goodbye.